I'm going to start recording right now. All right. Hi, everybody. For those of you that don't know, my name is Crystal Fetzner, and I am the team leader of Team Achieve. And this call is going to be for those of you that are doing either the 21-Day Fix, 21-Day Fix Extreme, or the Masters Hammer and Chisel. The reason I combined all of them is because the nutritional programs are very, very similar. I mean, like almost identical. With the exception, I don't think Masters Hammer and Chisel allows it. I know 21-Day Fix doesn't allow, or 21-Day Fix Extreme doesn't allow chocolate or wine. So, yeah, I know, I'm seeing the faces, but what you can do, and I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, when I did 21-Day Fix Extreme, if you guys saw my results from that from last month, I had killer results. Loved it, loved the program. Totally honest with you, first time I've stuck to it, beginning to end for the full 21 days, and I have to thank all of you that were in our accountability group for that, because I wouldn't have stuck with it if it wasn't for you. Well, that and the $100 that I gave to my friend to keep me accountable. But I did the 21-Day Fix Extreme workouts and followed the 21-Day Fix meal plan, because not having wine and not having chocolate are like, I can't even wrap my head around that for 21 days. Like, that's just too hard for me. I can live without wine, chocolate, not so much. So all of you should have gotten a booklet that's very, very similar to this. This is my 21-Day Fix Extreme meal plan. Now, the Hammer and Chisel one looks like this, okay? So Levi's on his phone right now, and he's like, really, Crystal? Thanks. That's not helping me at all. But in your booklet, it will show you what each of the containers mean. So you should have gotten little containers like this. This is your purple container. You got a green container, a red container, all that. I am just going to go over what each of these containers mean, because when you first start this, you're like, what is she talking about? 2 greens and a purple. What is that? I don't know what that means. Well, in these little booklets, it actually shows you what each of these mean. So, first things first, you want to calculate your caloric baseline, your caloric target. Now, there's different ways to calculate it. The way that I like to do it is to use the 21-Day Fix Extreme calculator. So if you guys have a pen and a piece of paper right now, or a cell phone, something with a calculator on it. Somebody just messaged me. I can't figure out how to join the meeting. Got the app. Okay, she's just, I'm sorry, you're going to have to watch the recording. I don't have time right now. Okay, so it says you want to figure out, do you have a sedentary lifestyle? Are you basically at a desk job? Do you have a moderate lifestyle, light housework, on your feet some of the day, like teachers, things like that? Or do you have an active lifestyle? Are you doing manual labor? Are you on your feet all day? Things like that. So decide that. So I'm kind of in the middle. I'm a moderate lifestyle. I kind of sit here for an hour, and then I get bored, and I get up and I do some laundry and some housework, and then I sit here for a while. So I weigh 157 as of this morning. Yay, I didn't gain any weight over Christmas. Exciting, because I did not eat good while we were gone. So sedentary, you want to take your base weight and multiply it by 11. Moderate, multiply it by 12. Active, multiply it by 13. So I'm gonna multiply by 12. So I got 1884. So if I want to stay 157 pounds, which some guys want to, some guys want to stay right at that weight. If you want to stay at that weight, that is the amount of, those are the amount of calories you need to take in I know, I saw that, Elena. I saw that mouthing. That's the amount of calories you need to take in every single day if you want to stay that weight, okay? Now, calculate your caloric needs with your workout. So you want to figure out, you're going to burn about 450. Now, I'm just going to check really quick in the Hammer and Chisel. Hammer and Chisel is just a little bit different than that. There's a whole little quiz you take for that. So you want to figure you're going to burn about 450 calories with your workout, okay? So now I'm at 2334. That's how many calories I need to take in every day with my workout if I want to maintain 157 pounds. Okay? Now, we want to make a deficit here, right? Because most of us are trying to lose weight. So you want to subtract 750 calories. So I'm at 1584. That's how many I need. That's how many calories I need to eat every single day to lose a pound, maybe 2 pounds of weight a week. That is a good, consistent weight loss. I'm fogging up here. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm still here. But the coldness it's getting to my camera. Okay. So 2 pounds a week. 1 pound from nutrition and 1 pound from exercise. That's what you should be aiming for every week. If you lose more, awesome. If you lose less, don't beat yourself up. You just kind of might need to modify some things, maybe add some heavier weights in there. Now, the hammer and chisel nutrition plan, you've got a whole quiz to take. Are you a guy? What is your weight? And then, what is your activity level? What's your goal? And then you figure out how much you want, where you would be, plan A, B, C, D. Melissa, Nick, Levi, you guys are doing the hammer and chisel workout. Jennifer, are you doing hammer and chisel or 21-day fix? Hammer and chisel? 21-day fix. Okay. Levi, Nick, Melissa, do you guys have any questions for me about how to figure out that quiz? How to figure out your plan that you should be following? Okay, by following myself filling everything out, it shows that I should be on plan A. I'm going to tell you right now, 1,200 to 1,499 calories, I'm going to die. I'm going to be so hungry. It's not even, I know, Sean's laughing at me. She's like, that girl eats. So I'm going to jump myself to plan B. Here's the reason. I'm hypoglycemic. And I can't mess with my food like that. So I need to take in, I know myself, I need to take in at least 1,500 to 1,600 calories a day. So I'm just telling you guys that you know your bodies. But here's a little mind check for you. You're hungry. You're sitting around, it's 10 o'clock. I get hungry around 10 because I'm usually up around 7. Okay, am I hungry? Drink a glass of water. Am I still hungry? Hi, Lauren. Hi, baby. Hi. Am I still hungry? Would I eat an apple? No. It's a craving. Move away. Forget about it. If you'd eat an apple, congratulations. You're actually hungry. Eat something. Okay? If you feel like you're still hungry, you're following the plan, you filled all your containers, and you're like, I am still hungry. I watch if there's kids on the call. Then eat a green. Eat a vegetable. Eat a green container. Your purple containers are fine. I do want to warn you, though, there's a lot of natural sugars in fruit, which is fine, but you don't want to be taking in a lot of those natural sugars. So if you're still hungry, eat a green container. So I've gone over how to figure out your caloric needs. I've gone over all that stuff. Does anybody have any questions on that? Raise your hand if you have a question on that. Are you confused on how to figure out what you're on? Levi, you can unmute yourself if you're confused on how to figure it out. Okay, I got nothing. So now we are going to go into what all the containers mean. Now I know you got these containers and you went, seriously? This is how much food I get to eat? I'm going to tell you right now, you get so much food in this little container. And when you're looking at it, you're going to be like, I can't eat all of this when you finally sit down and do it. So when you have figured out your base, you have this little chart here. Can you guys see that little chart? You've got this little chart. So I'm in 1,500 to 1,799. So I want to eat 4 green containers a day, 3 purples, 4 reds, 3 yellows, 1 blue. You never get more than a blue. I'm sorry if you like cheese. You're never going to get more than 1. 1 orange. I truly, if you guys watched my video, I still don't know what that's for. I think it's for dressings and seeds. I never use it. I use it to measure out my chocolate chips. And I get 4 tablespoons. So that's what you get. There are so many tally checkers, 21-day fix, container counter apps. I have one for my Android. I know there's 100 for your iPhone. I know there's 100 like pen and paper ones. However it's easiest for you to keep track of it, you've got to keep track of these containers. You have to keep track of how many you're eating, because this is what's going to keep you accountable to your nutritional goals. This is it, okay? So then you come in here and you plan out your week. So you're like, okay, I get 4 greens. Okay, what's a green? Green's a vegetable. And it's pretty much any vegetable except iceberg lettuce. If you guys are eating iceberg lettuce, still we need to have a conversation, because it's just not good for you. You know, eat spinach or romaine, or I get the lettuce that has the roots in the bottom. That's really good. I don't know what it's called. I'm a terrible nutritional person. But so I start with dinner, because I do not, that is the worst thing ever, is to get to the end of your day and you have no containers left, you're starving, and you got nothing left. And like, okay, fine. I guess I'm just going to eat Doritos because I'm hungry and they're here, and that's what I'm going to do. So I start with dinner. So I plan my dinner. Okay, let's say I'm going to have some chicken, some broccoli, and some rice. That's the most basic thing, but I don't want you guys to think that that's what you have to eat every single night. Shake it up, mix it up. In all of these guides, there's recipes back here. There's recipes that'll tell you, like, okay, hearty beef and butternut squash stew. Seriously, does that look healthy? Like, it looks delicious. So make sure you're looking in the back of your books for recipes. But okay, so I got my chicken, which is what? It's a red, because it's a protein. I've got my rice, which is a yellow, because it's a complex carbohydrate. And I've got my broccoli, which is a green. Okay, so I'm down a red, a yellow, and a green. Okay, so I got my little tally thing out. I'm going to mark those off. Okay, so I've got 3 greens left, 3 reds left, and 2 yellows left. Okay, so then I'm going to go to, let's say I'm going to go to lunch. Let's say I'm going to go to breakfast. Then you go to your next meal. And you say, okay, I'm going to have a Shakeology shake for breakfast. That's a red. I'm going to add, now I know I've got to get greens in. Gosh, I've got 3 greens left. Okay, I'm going to add a cup of spinach to my Shakeology shake. I'm going to tell you that's a super easy way to hide your greens. Pretend you're 5 and you're trying to hide broccoli from yourself again. Just dump it in there. You don't even, there's a slight textural difference, but not much. My husband's going to kill me. I actually did this to his shake the other day. And I was like, hey, how was your shake? He's like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, really good. Totally had spinach in it. He didn't even know. So you can dump, you've got, okay, so you got your Shakeology, that's a red. You've got your cup of spinach, that's a green. And I'm going to put a tablespoon of peanut butter in there. I mix all my shakes with water. You guys, I have come to the conclusion that my yellows, my carbohydrates are so precious to me. 1, because they're also wine and chocolate. But 2, because that is your energy source. You guys have to understand, carbohydrates are not the devil. It's so funny. People are like, oh, I'm going to go paleo. I'm going to go like all protein. Eat some carbs, people. You're not going to die. It's okay. That's your energy source. That's what I teach my children. My children understand calories are an energy source. What are calories? They're energy. They're not the devil. Okay? Stop thinking of calories as bad things. And same with carbs. Stop thinking of them like that. But so I save those yellows. So I don't mix milk with my shakes. I mix my shakes with water. I mix them with water and ice. Don't put almond milk in there. Don't put milk. Don't save those yellows, dude. They're precious. And you're going to get enough energy in your Shakeology with the B12 and everything like that. You're not going to need more. So I've got breakfast, and then I'm going to go to lunch, and then I'm going to plan my 2 snacks. So I got breakfast at 8-ish, 7, 8. I've got a snack at 10. I've got lunch at noon. I've got a snack at 3. I've got dinner at 5, 6-ish, depending on how hungry I am. And then I've got a bedtime snack. I'm a sweet. People are either a sweet or a savory, or you're both, and then you're just kind of screwed. I'm sorry. I'm a sweet. So my sweet bedtime snack is frozen bananas blended. So I take bananas. I let them ripen on the counter. I chop them up into teeny, teeny little slices. I toss them in my blender. I put some milk in there. You can put milk in there, almond milk, coconut water, whatever you want to put in there. And another tablespoon of peanut butter. I eat natural peanut butter because it has no sugars in it. And I blend it up, and that's my sweet snack at the end of the night. I've discovered I'm slightly lactose intolerant. Sorry, TMI. And having ice cream just doesn't set well with me, but having this little banana ice cream smoothie shake, it's delicious. And it solves my sugar craving for me, my sweet craving at the end of the night. So that is how I lay out my containers. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I sit down Saturday or Sunday and I plan out my meals. I plan out every single thing that goes into my mouth. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It's not just a poster. It is honest to God truth. If you guys do not plan your meals out, if you don't plan everything that goes into your mouth, you are going to fail. It's just the simple truth of the matter. You're going to get hungry, you're going to get a craving, and it's going to suck. So you can look in the book and see what each of the containers is. Greens are veggies, purples are fruits, reds are proteins. I eat a lot of tuna fish. We eat a lot of tuna in the house, one, because it's cheap, and two, because it's just a really, really good source of protein. It's a good source of lean protein. Yellow is complex carbohydrates. Blues are your healthy fats. So that's your avocados, that's your nuts, that's your cheeses. Oranges, obviously seeds and dressings, but again, I just use it to measure out my chocolate chips. If you look in your booklet, let me see here. I think it's in the regular 21-day fix. It will actually show you how much pizza counts for, how much lasagna counts for. Because you know what? You're not going to eat chicken, rice, and broccoli every night for dinner. You're just not. If you do, good on ya. Because hammer and chisel is 60 days. And if you eat that for 60 days, wow, you're going to be cut up. So you can see this is an example of a tally sheet right here. So this is in the hammer and chisel book, and this will show you a tally sheet, and you just kind of mark them as you eat them. I'll also post a couple tally sheets in the groups and things like that. Another thing, so that's all I've got on the nutrition. That's how I meal plan. That's how I run my week. I can tell you honestly, family of 4, I rarely spend over $300 on groceries for 2 weeks. It's just planning. It's just shopping smart. I don't clip coupons. I don't have time for that stuff. It's just planning smart. Nick, we've got Winco. I buy all my produce at Winco, all of it. Every last bit of my produce I buy from Winco. I do get a lot of it from Costco, but whatever I can't get at Costco, I get at Winco, because 9 times out of 10 it goes bad because I don't eat everything that comes from Costco. I never used to eat the giant thing of spinach that you could get. You can get it at Safeway, you can get it at Costco, whatever. Now that I started adding it to my shakes, I eat the dickens out of that. I'm coming up with all sorts of words that aren't swear words. Does anybody have any questions for me on the nutrition plan? Okay, let me see. Can I unmute you? Manage participants. Jennifer, unmute. Okay, go.
Marianne, are there alternative guidelines for that? My nutritionist is not always helpful because it's not easy to find somebody savvy with nutritional combinations between the proteins and the complex proteins that you need to be able to get within the vegetarian world.
Right. I missed just the beginning. So you're a vegetarian. Are you vegetarian or vegan?
Vegetarian. I can do fish and I can do eggs and cheese, but I can't do anything lard or gelatin based.
Okay. For you, the beans, legumes, so any sort of black bean, kidney bean, lentils would normally be a yellow for us normal folks. You count it as a red. So any of your beans are reds. I think it's super lame sauce for those of us that eat meat, but it's awesome for you. That is the main difference. Are you drinking the vegan Shakeology?
I can't do shakes. I have a medical condition, so unless I know exactly what's in the shake, I have to be very careful that I'm not getting myself into contraindications and contamination. So I actually avoid the shakes, and I'm going to do this strictly via the not to be pejorative, but real foods.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's really expensive for you too, with all that, like trying to make sure you get all your proteins in. Like I said, a lot of fish. You know, you can eat fish. Can you eat eggs?
I can do eggs.
Okay. Tuna fish, hard-boiled eggs, Greek
Oh,
yogurt.
no, hard-boiled eggs is not happening. But I can do scrambled.
Greek yogurt.
I saw that, Elena. You knock it off.
I have a really great recipe for a breakfast burrito. That is, I mean, obviously I put sausage in it. You can put, can you do tempeh?
I'm not familiar with that. We do a lot of the kind of off-the-shelf kind of stuff.
Okay. A tempeh is just a meat substitute. It's like tofu.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have that. It's probably in our freezer.
I do tempeh bacon a lot.
Yeah.
I've actually completely confused my dog. She thinks it's real bacon. It's really funny whenever I'm cooking it up. But you can put that in there instead of sausage.
Okay.
So that might be an option for you.
We do things like that, like Morningstar and some of those items that, yeah.
Yeah,
my husband is.
Post that. That really, it's a yummy breakfast burrito recipe. It's really, really good because I went completely vegan last year, and my body has, honestly, you guys, if you've never done it before, my body's never ran better.
Okay.
It was pretty awesome. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Levi, I'm gonna unmute you because I can't see you.
Really?
But yeah, I can't. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I don't know what it's Apple. It's probably.
Okay, Levi, do you have any questions for me, sweetheart?
No, I was just so all Shakeology is red, and the vegan's doesn't count as green, huh?
Nope. No, you're not gonna get away with the green just because it's vegan. Sorry. Good try. I like it. Does that answer the contain? I know you had a lot of container questions for me yesterday, Levi. Does that help?
Yeah, that helps a lot and everything. And even as I was recalculating what my plans can be, I guess I'm doing Plan F and everything. I was rereading the one thing that said just fill it up and everything. So. Because before that, I was just like, well, wait a minute. Are we talking like a cup of food, like for the carbs? So like, do I just like fill up the cup, or am I saying it's like, no, it's actually a cup and a half? I'm like, yep. I was all confused.
Okay. Let me see here. Levi, I'm going to go ahead and mute you. Do you have any other questions?
Nope.
Okay. And let's see here. Anybody else, any other questions? Okay. So as far as the groups, Levi, Nick, Melissa, you are all in the Hammer and Chisel group. So Nick, you are still in the 20. Now you guys can stay or leave in the 21-day fix group. That's totally your choice. Nick, I know Emma's in the 21-day fix group. So, and I see her hand keep flying up every once in a while over there. So you guys can stay in the 21-day fix group. You can stay in the Hammer and Chisel, whatever you want to do. But just so you know, we're going to be posting our accountability in the Hammer. Hi, beautiful. We're going to be posting our accountability in the Hammer and Chisel group. That'll be more specific to our workouts that we're going to be doing because Hammer and Chisel is a more intense workout. It is more weightlifting, things like that. And then the only thing that I ask from you guys is that you continually check in with us every day in the accountability groups. Let us know how you're doing on your nutrition. Let us know how you're doing on your workouts. One more thing I do want to tell you about your workouts. Everybody should have a calendar with how to follow their workouts. If you don't, Google it. You're going to find it. It's easy peasy. But make sure those workouts are in order for a reason. So I've had people be like, I didn't feel like doing that, so I did that. What? These are like trained professionals that set this up. They know more than me. I can guarantee they know more than you. I mean, no offense or anything, but so make sure you're following the workouts in order. If it says Monday, you do plyo extreme fix, you cry about it, and then you get out there and you do it. So one tip for those of you that are not morning workouters, get to be morning workouters, because nothing gets in your way of working out at 6:30 in the morning. The kids don't need you. The wife doesn't need you. The husband doesn't need you. The dogs might need the potty. But very few people need you at 6:30 in the morning. Everybody needs you at 6:30 at night. Everybody does. So don't wait until after you get out of work. Schedule. Oh, I see the bunny. Schedule your workouts. These workouts are typically 30 to 40 minutes tops. Schedule your workouts, make sure you get them in, and then go about your day. That's the best way to do it, you guys. I'm dead serious about this. And if you have any questions about pre-workout supplements, post-workout supplements, the Beachbody Performance line is amazing, and they're all free too, by the way. They don't count for any containers. Not free money-wise, sorry. But they don't count for your containers. Whereas like R&R used to count as a yellow, this stuff doesn't count for your containers, so they're free food. I'm telling you, I'd pay big bucks to have free food. So if you want any information on those supplements, let me know. I take all of them every single day, and they really do help quite a bit. Does anybody have any questions before we go? Sweet, I kept it to 30 minutes. I'm so excited. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Get your meal prep in, get your grocery list done, and let's have a great group. All right, thanks so much for getting on, everybody. Have a great, great day. I'll talk to you soon.